Okay, I got one comment so far in the last few videos I did, but it was a good one, and it's the kind of comments that I want. And it might seem silly to me when I first read it, but then I understood what they were asking me and what they were saying, which I agree. I wouldn't want this picture to get out and have people see little humans in there, which they would soon figure out was a overlay anyway or editing anyway, which anybody'd be able to figure it out. But it would look like I was trying to deceive people because there's little humans in here. In my video, I explained why I put them in there. But uh, it made me realize that I do need to add a little disclaimer about the humans in here or any other thing that I might add, that this particular picture has my editing in it, and I haven't altered anything that's in it. I'm only adding things um, because to me, I needed visual aids. I gotta have scales or something to really understand what I'm looking at. So, but I want to show you why visual aids are so important to me. As I was doing this, I discovered something else now that makes sense to me. By placing this little lady on this pathway, this pathway now makes sense. This pathway was something that was constructed by the little people. The scale, it's just like you're looking at a real scene, but it's much smaller. And so I've now added this as one of the artifacts. This wall, when you look at it, and I kept looking at it as I was moving back and forth across here, this wall was part of their construction. Look, doesn't it look like this was constructed? It is literally a wall. And look, it goes over. They raised it up. These rocks were put in here by someone. But I can't imagine. They must have had help from larger people to build this, because those are massive rocks for little people to build. But this was built for the little people. Maybe a lot of this stuff was built for the little people by larger humans. Maybe larger humans who loved them. I would do it. If I had little people living in my backyard, I'd be constructing all kinds of things for them. Ah, this is just amazing. It's amazing. Look at the scene. So anyway, um, I'm saying this is a path, folks. This was a path, and I think, my own personal belief, I think that larger people helped them build it. Just like when you look at these really large megalithic blocks, and we're trying to say, oh, little tiny humans build them. Could you imagine little humans like this pushing boulders like that around? And even some of the construction on the front, I kind of wonder if they didn't have help when you look at the scale. But this is this. I never really examined this. I'll tell you what. This is why you have to stay on one picture for long periods of time. Oh man, here. I've been categorizing more artifacts, and I realized something. I don't know if I should have done this lightning and stuff, because sometimes it gets kind of confusing, because I end up going back and then lightening up. It confused me, like when I was looking at this head over here. But this thing is definitely here, and now I see it as plain as day. It almost looks like a cartoon head right here, and this is all there is to the head. There's a little bit of a lip there, and you can even see the ear, and an indentation around the hat here. And there may be more to it, though. See, it looks like other stuff in here with it. But anyway, I labeled the skull, two round ornaments. I'm calling them ornaments because that's what they look like. And something I didn't even point out, this, look at this, on the ornament, it's almost like a tag. This thing almost looks like it was manufactured in a shop. But anyway, you know, this is what I've been doing, and now, thank you very much. Um, and the name, give credit to the one comment I got, the one comment I have received so far on these last few videos. Uh, oh, here we go. Okay. So I didn't really quite understand what you're saying, but thank you, because yes, I agree. I don't want to confuse anybody. So thank you. So I did add that, and I don't think there's anything wrong with what I'm doing, because I'm, everybody, all investigators, I assume, do this exact same thing. They take pictures, they mark on them, and they label things and they point things out. This is just my cataloging, and I don't want to confuse anybody. So I'm putting out like 2 or 3 videos a day. It seems like, just little things like this. It's probably not necessary to watch everything, but this is all record. So record keeping. That's really just what I'm doing right now, and then I'm discovering more things. So, and hey, I think this is really turning into a real picture of something, a real story. And I really hope other people are watching me as I'm doing this. So, you know, I'm showing you things that you've seen before probably, and but as long as I'm here, something is confusing me. Remember, I pointed this out being okay. These black marks look funny to me. I can't get over them. I can't. I used to think they were shadows, but these black marks look funny to me. They almost look like marker. Almost looks like somebody went in there with a marker. I got this off the internet. Can someone tell me if this is original? Because when I seen this, I thought, and it looks like a crack across there. It does look like there's a crack there, but it looks like somebody went in with a marker too. But this looks like how this part of this structure started falling out, moving out. This is a surface that was worked right here. This is a surface that was worked, and you can see a hole here going in. But this always confused me why that chunk was sticking out, because it looks like it's attached. And even when you go up closer, it looks like somebody was in there with a marker. And then you can see here, you see this picture has been edited itself. Things have been done to it. I didn't do this. It looks like there's a black marker, and then something patched over it, and it's all through this trail down here. It's like that. But maybe that's not black marker, but you see these black marks, and I even thought that it looked like something was growing, but everywhere actually. Now, is this all shadow? I guess this is all shadow. Somebody has any idea about this, if they think this was edited or something, let me know. But hey, as long as I'm in this spot here, there are a lot of things on the bottom. You can't hardly make out what they are, but this stuff was all stuff that came down, that was washed down. And that looks like a mask or something. And when I was in this area, I noticed there's a lot of stuff down here. but it's all, this stuff here is stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff. And then you gotta look for if it slid down the side or something. There's a lot of things in this picture. I mean, a lot. You can't possibly have even imagine if that you might have found it all. So anyway, I'm gonna make a long one. This is just a short. I hope it's a short video. Me Brigham signing off.